Hey, 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 everybody. We finally made it to the Wednesday season 2 season finale. And I'm glad I saved this episode for last because I didn't watch it when I was like watching like the rest of them. I literally just watched this episode a couple days ago. And there was a lot of reveals in this one that I'm actually here for. I don't know about y'all, but I was happy about some of the things that came out in the season finale, which makes me really want to watch season 3. I'm actually content with Wednesday season 2. I don't know about y'all, but y'all know I'm not here to talk about this show by myself. So let's bring these wonderful people back up here and see how they felt about the season finale. Let's see. Let's start with Tika. Tika, how did you feel about the season finale?
Hey, a lot of revealing moments, a lot of questions have been answered. I was here for it. I was excited, and I'm like, okay, bring on season three, bring on the next season. So I was here for it. What's up, everybody?
And let's see, Candy. Candy, how did you feel about the season finale?
Listen, I was here for everything that happened. Um you listen, thing was thinking, okay? And I am excited about it. Yes. I enjoyed it. Ready for season 3. Yes, yes.
Same, same. I didn't know how this was going to end, but they managed to kind of keep the momentum going so that we come back for a third time. And last but not least, EJ, because I think you were watching them episode by episode too. How did you feel going into the season finale?
Yeah, I was watching them episode by episode, but after I watched episode 3, I couldn't not. I mean, the last one, I could not watch the last one. So I watched it, and I watched it again today. It was really good. I don't know. I'm confused by a couple of things, but for the most part, yeah, I really enjoyed this season. I'm ready for the next one.
Okay, okay. Well, hopefully, with our conversation today, uh, you start to things start to make sense. We might can make sense of a few things. Let's see who we got in the chat. CT, hello. Let me scroll all the way up. We're missing some people. Let me Kush Pepper. Yes, everybody, go ahead and hit like and subscribe on everyone's channel. Great panelists here. Everybody's channel. Hit like and subscribe. Push us out into the algorithm so that you get more content, so that you see when we're live, so that you see when we have pre-records. Make sure you hit like and subscribe so that you help us to be visible. We got Mark in the chat. Hello, hello. Let's see. She always LB. What's up, people? Okay, we got a pretty good full house here today. Make sure if you all are in the chat, come, drop something in the chat. Say hello so that we know that y'all are here. Okay. Just saying thank you everybody for coming on in. Say hello. Drop a comment in the chat so that we know what you felt about this season finale. Did you enjoy the reveals and the surprises that came out with this last episode, episode 8? But y'all know before we get into the episode, this is a spoiler review. So if you are new here, we are spoiling the episode and talking about every little detail. So if you have not seen it yet, make sure you put it into your watch later and come on back. But let's start with let's see how much y'all paid attention at Nevermore Academy. So now
Oh Lord.
Okay.
so we know they classify all of the students according to what their special abilities are. But there is one on here that is not a student of Nevermore. There is one. Candy, can you spot the one that is not a Nevermore student?
I want to say the Da Vinci's.
Okay, we got Candy with Da Vinci's, and drop in the chat which one on here is not a Nevermore student power. Which one does not fit?
I thought you was
EJ,
gonna tell me I was right.
no, I'm trying to see who agreeing with you.
Nobody agreed.
EJ, which one of these Nevermore students does not have powers?
Um, Let's see. I'm sure they're ravens, they're seers. The furs are probably the wolves. Is it any immortals though? I don't know. So I don't know if anybody is immortals. Would they be like vampires or maybe? I feel like there should be some immortals. Gorgons, I definitely think that they're there. It's between Da Vinci's and immortals. Since Candy went with Da Vinci's, I'll just go with immortals.
Okay, okay. Got Immortals, got Da Vinci's, and Tika. Tika, what you got on there? Who up here is not a Nevermore student?
Oh God. I think the Da Vinci's are the ones that like build stuff. So I'm kind of gonna go with EJ and say the Immortals. I'm probably way off, but I'm thinking Immortals. And I yeah.
Let me see who we got in the chat. No, come on over there. It's fine. Come on over to the dark side. We have cookies.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through all of the students' abilities. So the Ravens are the ones that have like the dark psychic abilities. Like Wednesday and her and Grandma. And then the Seers are more like Morticia. That just have like that clairvoyance ability. Of course, the Furs are the werewolves. The Gorgons are Ajax, the Medusa people, and the Da Vinci's are the ones that create the things and bring them to life. So it is the Immortals that is not a
Bum, bum,
student.
bum.
Ba, ba, ba.
Woo!
Hey,
EJ,
hey.
I didn't need you to do that.
So hopping into the episode, we start off learning some secrets. So the police ain't doing a good job with helping find Pugsley. The police was like, "Who y'all got beef with?" The police was pretty much like, "I feel like y'all did this. Y'all had a hand in it. Y'all had to have done something. So what y'all did? Who don't like y'all? How about you start there?" And so the generation of the women of the family, they get together and say, let's take this into our own hands. So we get Grandmama, we got Morticia and Wednesday decide to sit together, put their abilities together, their psychic abilities together to see if they could find where Pugsley is. But what ended up happening is that Wednesday had a flashback of what happened when Morticia and Gomez were Nevermore Academy students. I don't think that they thought that that was going to happen. And she sees them digging a grave. I did not think that this was going to lead us to a flashback of yet again Gomez and Morticia being young. Because I think last season that's what happened as well. We kind of took it back. Let's start with Candy. How did you feel?
I was well, to learn about the thing with Morticia and what's the husband name? Not Felton.
And
Jesus
Gomez, that
Christ.
this whole
Gomez.
that they knew this whole time that they was the one that had buried Isaac, and they kept it from they kept it from their kids. But it's y'all that put him in the grave.
Okay, so that was very eye-opening and telling, that he was trying to use Gomez powers for his evil, for good, but then for evil, because he wanted to strip all of the powers away from him, if I'm not mistaken. And they were using the machine that the teacher built for them, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, the whole story was crazy. Like, y'all really had something to do with this man, not being here anymore. And I was, it was a lot going on. If that answered the question, because yeah.
Yes. Tamika, how you doing? How you feel about the season finale, and how did you feel when we found out Morticia and Gomez was keeping secrets?
Hey y'all, hey everybody.
Hey,
They had a lot going on. This was quite interesting. I was glad that we was finally opening up and stopping the lies and telling what need to be damn told. I didn't have it on my bingo card though. I was like, wait a minute. We just was saying how Gomez and him was like brothers and he would do anything for him. So I didn't have it that, we done had to take him out because he was doing too damn much. He was, we had to get him up out of here and put him in the dirt one time and we got to do it again apparently. I'm like, oh, okay. And then there was a couple more surprises later on that I was like, oh, this actually makes sense, but I wasn't even thinking about it in that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, lots of reveals here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
let's see who did. Tika, how did you feel when Wednesday happened to stumble across some secrets? Because I'm thinking like Morticia, you didn't think that once y'all put y'all abilities together to make everybody stronger, Wednesday wasn't gonna see that y'all the ones who put Isaac in the ground.
Right. I was just like, first of all, I got to say shout out to Principal or Wings for suggesting that the three ladies work together, Wednesday, Grandmama, and Morticia. This is how they were able to connect through that little crystal ball situation. And then they saw, also they saw where Pugsley was, but her seeing, going back and seeing the whole vision of what actually happened, um, it was like, Luffy, you got some splaining to do. Like you could have told her, Morticia, you could have told Wednesday that y'all were familiar, extremely familiar with them, with Isaacs and all of them. You could have told her that. Instead, you allowed this stuff to continue and continue and it got worse. Oh, she's gonna go ahead and leave. You, Morticia, believed that Francois was gonna leave, but Francois pulled another one once Isaac came into the picture, and they had their own motives. But to find out that they were the ones that were responsible for the actual unalivement of Isaacs was enlightening, because we were told that, oh, there was a little boy that was sick, and he created his own heart, and he something happened and he died. Okay, so now we get the real story about what actually happened to Isaacs, and I have no sympathy whatsoever for Isaacs, but y'all could have just told your daughter
They
and
could
your son what was really going on. There, at this point, we wouldn't have had a snatched up Pugsley.
exactly. I'm like y'all could have told them the truth about it because remember Pugsley was believing the tale, the little fairy tale that Ajax and them told him. So he was thinking that was what was going on, knowing that his parents was behind it. EJ, how did you feel seeing that Morticia and Gomez knew what the truth was this whole time?
Yeah, it just didn't shock or surprise me that they were involved in some way, form, or fashion. But at the end of the day, I mean, they had to do what they had to do. Yeah, they could have told Wednesday or Pugsley about the situation. I don't know if it would have changed Pugsley at all, but at least we could have told Wednesday so that we didn't have to try to go find all these clues. Instead, we know kind of what we're dealing with, and you know, I think sometimes people think that they can just keep certain things away from their kids, but at the end of the day, this ain't the time to be keeping secrets. Morticia and Gomez, y'all need to go ahead and let it be known. But we should have known that this was going to happen, and Morticia should have known this is what was going to happen. That it was going to come out. Everybody knows what's hidden in the dark comes to the light. It is what it is. But at the same time, like I said, I definitely uh believe that they didn't have a choice but to do it. They was the one who got bamboozled. Shoot.
It's like what happens in the dark, it always does come to the light. And we see that Gomez and Isaac were actually friends. Whoever plays young Gomez is they casting is spot on. That actually looks like that could have been Gomez. And the thing is, he reminds me so much of Pugsley. Like they are so they're so friendly and naive at the same time, and they just want everybody to be friends, and they think the best of people. And so if he's like, this is my best friend, like, he's not gonna hurt me. I want to help my best friend. So being naive, and then Isaac, evil ass, like, is the one who tricked him to use him for his electricity power. And this is the event that caused Gomez to lose his powers, because Morticia came in there and shut all of this, shit down. And that's how they ended up, instead of Gomez being the one buried. And then Isaac already had this man grave dug by the tree. Like, he knew he was not going to survive this. He had already planned to just go ahead and bury the body. Like, Isaac was dirty as hell for this. But Morticia said, not my man. Not my man. EJ?
Yep. I mean, you know what they say about the grave that you dig for somebody else. So that's why I was saying, like, at the end of the day, like Gomez went into this as a friend trying to help him. So I don't feel bad for him at all. I'm talking about, I don't feel bad for Isaac at all, because you just straight double crossed him. Like, he's out here being nice, and then he lost his power when it was all said and done, and all because he tried in your mission. But shout out to Morticia, because that's a real one.
I'm over here on mute. Ain't it though? Morticia came in and was like, not today. Who finna die today? Not my man. Not on this day. And I don't blame her for. I don't blame them for what they did. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame them,
right,
for what they had to do. But y'all can't be out here not telling your children. Y'all can't just not tell your kids what happened. That is what got them in the line of fire, because this whole time they're over here trying to figure out what's going on.
mm-hmm.
When this could have been an easy conversation. I don't know. Tamika, how you feel? Do you feel like a lot of this could have been done with a conversation? And how do you feel about Isaac and his evil ass?
We already knew that Isaac was up to the shenanigans, but we didn't know the full backstory, especially the way that Gomez talked about their friendship and him looking at him as a brother and all of that. You wouldn't think that, well, damn, he did the okie doke on you and had your grave dug and really didn't give a damn about you being his brother. He just was trying to use you. And now he pretty much did the same thing regarding Pugsley, and Pugsley was trying to be nice and be helpful and didn't know everything was happening. So I could understand in the very beginning them not saying anything. Maybe they didn't think it really had anything to do, or affect them in the way that it ended up. But as time went on, when we putting the pieces together and we know it's a family reunion going on, and he back in town, Sister's back in town, Tyler's back in town, before Pugsley even got kidnapped, we should have been having this discussion like, yeah, okay, now y'all need to know that this family is not for us at all. Okay. I wanted to see them come together, and I wanted to see Morticia and Wednesday come together and be able to work together. I was asking for this the whole damn season. So I do feel like, you snooze, you lose. Y'all was kind of slow on this, and now we Monday morning quarterbacking it when we could have been ahead of it.
Exactly. Candy, how did you feel about finding the real ugly truth about Isaac?
It pissed me off because, like Tamika said, you using me after I've been able to help you. Now you want to use me and you want to dig a grave for me? It's a no for me, dog. And then you want to use my son the same way. So whatever happened to him henceforth, it is what it is. It's up and it's stuck. But I didn't like the way he used him. Like, this man sat here and lost his powers to try to help you. And, you don't give a damn. You'd already dug his grave for him anyway, because you knew what type of time what type time it was going to be. It was death. And you didn't care. You weren't a friend to nobody. And what is it? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. So, we'll see. We shall see.
Mm-hmm. Tika, how did you feel about the ugly truth about Isaac? And this is how we figured out what actually happened to Gomez abilities, because we know that Uncle Fester and Pugsley have electricity abilities, but Gomez didn't. Well, he did. He actually did, and Isaac was what happened to him.
Well, Gomez kind of got what he got. You know what I mean? I understand he trusted Isaacs and all of that, but then for you to allow it to happen again, like you saw Isaacs at that freaking fair and you did nothing about it. You let him roam free. You knew that Isaacs was the one that basically caused you to lose your powers. And did he lock a screw loose when he caused him to lose Gomez lose his powers? Because I'm like, that's the same. Like, how did you not know to stop him? But Gomez has a different type of innocence to him. I try to understand it. I don't. Maybe, like I said, it's the screw loose thing for me. But yeah, I would have been up out of there. He wouldn't have had time to make it to this whole place to do this thing to my son. But I guess he thought, oh, maybe he's changed. I don't know. But yeah,
I think Gomez Ben had a few screw loops. I think Gomez always had a few screws loose, which is why Isaac was able to exploit him.
And he could be a nice saying screw loose.
Exactly. They've been loose.
They rattling around. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So we have Enid and Ajax kind of getting on the same page here. Him saying, all right, I'm gonna stop being an asshole to you. Like, okay, I know you left me for that werewolf guy, but now I see that he ain't shit. That kind of make me feel a little bit better about myself. That's basically what he said. And then he also said, like, Bianca the one who told me to come over here, which I really wish the episode would have ended with somehow him and Bianca hooking up. But we gonna say that for season 3, hopefully. If Bianca and Ajax ain't together in season 3,
I'm gonna know something.
Exactly. I'm gonna know something, because see, y'all been tiptoeing around this, just like how they was tiptoeing around Sid and Carmi and the bear. That's gonna be a whole other story. But y'all stop tiptoeing around these people and playing in my face and get them together. But I'm glad they're friends again. And then Agnes with her crazy ass. But although Agnes is coming in clutch though, she be on some stuff though. She said, you know what, Edith, I already got you a list of who's next.
Did
This is like a list of people that's your type. Let's go on and run down them if you want to and see who's next. Because Ajax is gone, Werewolf Man is gone. All right, what we gonna do next? I mean, I know I was spying on you, but you ain't gonna get mad I'm spying, because I come with some good information. I got some good stuff here. Tika.
Yeah. Salute to Agnes for coming in and during the clutch. But it's crazy because they were watching Bruno and the chick that he allegedly broke up with. They were watching them out the window, and Enid was looking super sad about that whole situation. But she was like, oh well. But in actuality, you could tell that it actually hurt her. And so, it took Enid, or it took Agnes to come through and just kind of lighten the mood. And I like that they did that. It didn't allow us to give too much grief into her losing Bruno. I mean, he was never really hers, but she was liking him. And so for him to be taken away from her, from his ex right now was, it was a moment. I did have something to say about the other guy with the snakes in his head, but I lost my train of thought. I do apologize. Ajax, it was something I had to say about. It'll come back to me later. I just put it in the chat.
Yeah. Bring it on back around. Candy, how did you feel about Ajax feeling better about? I'm trying to figure out, was he able to make amends with Enid because he has Bianca now, or because it was funny seeing like, you left me for this, and look at him, he didn't even want you. You left me for this dude right here, and he didn't want you for real. How did you feel about the way that Ajax came to make amends? Because I'm trying to figure out what made
why
him
is he talking to me? Why are you talking to me? You go talk to the chocolate cute girl with the low haircut and the bright eyes. You go talk to her because you've been sniffing around her all season. Go on back riding there with her. You don't need to tell me nothing about this mistake I made. I know I made a mistake. We ain't got nothing to talk about, bro. We good. Leave me alone. There's nothing to discuss. Like, why? Why we got to make amends? What is the conversation about? What are we talking about? We know. Go on over there with Bianca, okay? The big booty girl.
Because I'd have been mad if I was eating. Like, don't come over here when you watching me go through heartbreak. Because you had an attitude with me the whole semester.
Right. You know, and eating it, I get eating a hard time, but I give her credit when credit is due.
Are you talking about little crazy girl Agnes over here?
I mean, Agnes, Mary Agnes. Agnes, I give her a hard time. However, she came in clutch with a little list for the booze, but she scared the shit out of eating it. Like, like, girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down on your pop-ups. Like, you got to slowly bring it in. You got to say, hey, then you know, you got to do something. She got to learn it. She got to learn her tactic, how she come in, because she ain't there yet. She got to be graceful with the entrance. Because see, I be them popped up. Don't pull up on me because I'm a property. But then she want to sneak in and tell me, well, you want me to invisible spy on the people? Yes, I would like for you to do that, but don't tell me that's what you finna do, because now I'm worried about me. That's why Agnes, I have an issue with her for that sneak up stuff. Yeah, I don't like that.
She gotta learn how to make a better entrance than what she do, because she real intrusive.
I be the win me of her.
EJ, we know you champion for Agnes here. How'd you feel about Agnes coming in and say, let's go ahead and rebuild your roster? And I mean, she might have came in the wrong way, but she had good intentions on how she came in there.
I'm with it. Like, listen, we need to go ahead and get you get this little list going, and I'm gonna go ahead and help you mark some of them off of it, because ain't no sense of you wasting your time. Let me go ahead and figure it out. Let me go ahead and figure out who don't need to be on this list, and then we just narrow it down from there. I was here for Agnes. Agnes said, listen, he out. Now we need to figure out how we gonna get you booed up, because ain't no way Enoch gonna be running around not booed up. So I was here for it all. And yeah, Ajax just doing too much. I'm like, sir, don't come in the 9th hour. Now you want to be friends.
And he did. Came in at the wrong time. I almost felt like he was rubbing it in her face, like, you know, girl, I ain't want to see. I ain't want him to see you, because I feel like it was a little shade there. Like, after he said, like, you deserve better, and you didn't deserve that from him, but he walked off talking about, but you know, Bianca is the one who told me to be like, to be cool with you.
Yeah, that's that slick stuff.
That was the trash behavior right there, because you could have just left it at that. You didn't have to say why. Like, you could have just let me believe that you decided to do this. When she asked him, like, what, like, you could just lie, just, you know, it was the right thing to do, and just called it a day, not try to rub the little salt in the wound. Like, come on.
But then that, to me, now the conversation wasn't even genuine when you do that, because you didn't want to do this. Somebody else encouraged you or told you to do this. So yeah, no.
Listen, hurt people hurt people. And Ajax felt the need to come on through, and you've been hurting me all this time. So now I'm gonna hurt you in a way, whether it hurts you, whether it actually affects you or not. And I'm gonna just say what I need to say. It make me feel
another
better.
woman told you to tell me. If you don't get out,
pretty much.
You see, he said it real fast. He said it real slick and then walked off after that.
Yep. That's why I knew it was petty and shady.
Windmill. Yeah. Don't be telling me what nobody else said.
But I'm petty too with Ajax, because I would have did the same thing, because how dare you leave me for this pretty boy wolf? I just want you to know that the door is closed on me and you. So I'm coming in here to hold your hand when I say this and say you didn't deserve that. But don't think you can come back over here, because, you know, once you go black, you never go back. I feel like that's what he was about to say. Tamika,
yeah, I got a good laugh out of both of these. I wasn't mad at Ajax, to be honest. Yes, I'm with my siren girl now, but I'm just stopping him over here for a minute and, you know, tell you deserve better. You could have had better, okay, girl?
That's what he was saying. Like, you could have had that, like me right here. Like, Like this was better. Like I was
You
faithful.
should have had a V8. You over there messing around. And I definitely cracked up at Agnes because I was like, no, she don't have the full list. Like, girl, we gonna go ahead and get you lined up with somebody else. I need a friend to come through with a list for me. I ain't mad at her.
Okay, and this wasn't even just a random list. She said this is a list of people that I feel like is your type.
Right. Okay.
I said, Agnes, you better, just to make up for her actually being popping up on her and spying. Like, I know you don't like when I do this, but I got some good news for you. Agnes is on a whole other level. Now, this one right here. So they done used, what is his name? Eugene. They done sat here and to use Eugene to lure in Wednesday to let her know where Pugsley is at. And he gonna come to Wednesday talk about some, I really could have been nicer to your brother, like he did want to be my friend. I was on some other stuff, but me and him we could have been here. We could have been friends. Boy, why would you wait until he is kidnapped and about to be unalive for you to talk about I could have been nicer to your brother? If Eugene don't get the hell on, Tika.
Yeah, that's what happens with a guilty conscience. You mean it's I don't know what to somebody, and then when the time comes, it's like, oh man, I'm in my feelings. I should have been nicer. I should have done this. Too late now, Eugene. Too freaking late, and now you have been approached by oh boy with don't tell nobody but Wednesday. This is where you need to go. So I was just like, well, I was hoping they would snatch him up and tie him up for a little while, considering how mean he has been to Pugs.
Yeah, and Eugene was there when they was trying to put Isaac back together, and guess who turned on you? Guess who turned right in there? I don't know. If I was Wednesday, I wouldn't be trying to be accepting because you could have treated him a whole lot better. Candy, how do you feel about Eugene coming to again another late conclusion, talking about I could have been a whole lot nicer to your brother. He actually was he a good dude after all.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And it's too late. Yeah, you was trash for that. And I think EJ may have said it in the beginning of the season. I'm not sure. Somebody said it that he was trash for not being his friend in the beginning, and he should have. But like Wednesday, I'm my brother's keeper. I should have just locked his ass up in the closet, and we wouldn't be here. So, but yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But oh well. Now go in your bees, and now your bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. You with that man.
Want to run up too late. These are just the type of people that that soon as something happened to you, now they want to feel bad and grow a conscience after that. No,
I don't need no kidney along now. No, I don't. No.
Exactly. No, dog. Tamika, do you accept Eugene and his apology? Do you feel like he's actually humbled himself now?
I do. I still think that this was late, but I think we kind of seen him having a little bit of regret, and feeling a little bad in the last episode when Wednesday was saying, like, why the hell would you be trying to go around with Slurp any damn way? And Pugsley was saying, because I didn't have no other friends, okay? And he was basically my friend, my buddy that I done dug up out of the dirt. And you seen him, having the kind of like sad face at that time because he had been dissing him since he came around. But I think, after a while, Pugsley started growing on him. And then, when you feel like somebody's in jeopardy and they ain't going to be around no more, then like Tika said, that guilt started creeping in, and he's like, well, maybe I could have stepped up and I could have did more, but we ain't got time for that right now. Just do what you can do to help to get him back, okay?
Exactly. EJ, how you feel about Eugene? And do you feel like now that he, the guy that he was last time ain't who he, because I ain't seen them bees and things coming into play like they was. So it seemed like he been kind of slide back with them cool points, and now all of a sudden it's Wednesday, I should have been nice to your brother.
Yeah, bump Eugene. No, seriously though, when it all comes down to it, I don't understand how how as goofy as he is, he even thought he could fix himself to even not be like, it's like a level to these things. Like, and this is just real talk. You can't be as goofy as you are because you didn't even have like no glow up. Like, it'd be different if he had a glow up. You didn't have one of those. You literally are the same exact person. And you had the audacity. If you ask me, Pugsley actually more cooler. I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's a word. More cooler. Might not use it, but he's actually cooler than Eugene. So how you gonna diss him? I mean, he probably could have helped you out. Plus, his sister is Wednesday. Like that. Like I just never understood that. Like it just felt so. It just felt so. Ugh. Like I can't even believe you went there, Eugene. And now you want to feel bad about it. Now you want to feel all the things. Well, first of all, I ain't even seen Eugene with no other friends. Like I ain't really seen him with no new friends.
Exactly.
So I don't get it. Like you ain't even used this newfound 5 minutes of fame to even get no new friends. You should have been happy that Pugsley wanted to be your friend. Stop playing with me.
Exactly. Because at this point, after it's all said and done, you was just that dude that be hanging around bugs all the time. You ain't even really came up like he thought he was. He really thought he was about to be hot shit this school year, and that's not what happened at all. So yeah, all of that thinking you better than people, it didn't work out in his favor. Now, I just Isaac is just. Why is you all on your sister like this? And he be acting like Tyler be in the way. I don't know if that's just me or not. Like I feel like he just, like we found out that that's, they got Pugsley like we thought they did, and they got this whole plan, how we gonna trap Wednesday and let her know what's going on and how we gonna use Pugsley. And at the end of the day, Isaac was just like, "It's all for you, girl." I said, "Okay, Cersei and Jamie, that's what it's given." EJ.
That's exactly what it's given. Like Tyler was in the way. Tyler is just a he is in the way, and she just happened to love Tyler so much that that's even worse. Like, dang, now you want me to, oh, you make sure you promise. Da, da, da. Nah, I don't even want to do this. I don't even want him. I don't even like him, let alone want to promise to do whatever it is that you talking about doing. Like, no, it definitely was given Cersei and Jamie Lannister. Like, what are y'all doing? All y'all, if it wasn't for the fact that this was a kid show, I promise you, or not kid show, but you know what I'm saying, like a like something that's for all ages type of show. If it wasn't for the fact that it was that, I guarantee you they would have leaned into that because it's giving all that.
Oh yeah, I really think that if that we wanted to share, because it was just because I mean I have a brother and get your ass off me.
That part, girl.
Because what are we doing here? And it's just like the only time Isaac smiles is when it has something to do with Francois. Like he was ready to knock Tyler ass completely off the board just to have his sister to himself. I don't know how you feel, Tamika.
Yeah, they was already given that. The fact that she was like, "Oh, I wish I was in these pictures," and the way he was hugging up on her was like, "Oh, we gonna make our new memories." And then he really had me going when he, basically was telling Pugsley like, "Oh, you know how it feels now," or something. I was like, well, "How the hell he know how it feels? All he ever treated you was good. Like he helped you to even be back here." So he was just annoying the hell out of me. And he never was given that he gave a damn about Tyler. Everything was about, his sis, I don't know, slash lover, whatever the hell was going on with them. But yeah, wasn't too shocking that it just looked like they were supposed to be one happy family, him and her. I'm sorry.
I wish Tyler's dad would not have passed away because I feel like he would have had the tea on what was really going on with Isaac and his sister. I feel like he would have had inside information. I don't know, Candy, how you feel about this? Because is this too close for you? Because it's
No, Joe.
uncomfortable for me.
Some ain't right. Some in the buttermilk ain't clean. I said last week I ain't know what was going on with them, but they was just too close for comfort, and it didn't look right. And I ain't know nobody, no Cersei and no Jamie. but it's giving whatever that is. It's giving incest. It's giving we was munching from 5-6 years old. It's giving we was touching on each. It was giving that. It's giving nastiness. Okay, yeah, like Tamika said, they want to knock Tyler off the board. Like, you in the way, you blocking. Like, you in the middle of we trying to handle business and we can't handle business with you in the way. It seemed like she loved him more than she loved her son. It's just disgusting. And did Pugsley put up a fight? I know we're not there yet, but did he put up a fight?
Yeah, we gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that. But Pugsley is just sitting over there like Gomez was. Like, I'm just here, dog.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Okay?
Exactly. Like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Tika, how did you feel? Was this too close for you with them? And do you feel like Isaac at the end of the day was just really like he didn't give a damn about Tyler or anything like that? Like, all this was for Francois. Because I feel like he might have been jealous of Tyler, of what was it, Sergeant or Officer Galpin. I feel like he might have been jealous of him for hooking up with his sister. What you see?
Yeah, it was definitely given an incestual relationship. I probably just made that word up, but it was given that between the two of them, and especially this particular moment, because at first I was trying to be clueless. Oh, he just cares about his sister, but just this moment right here, I'm like, that's a little too close to comfort for me. And I wanted to reach through the screen and smack Isaac when he stuffed that sandwich in Pugsley's mouth, talking about, here's your favorite specialty meat or whatever he called it. I'm like, he didn't know what else to give you. Everything else you was barfing up. Like, what did you want him to do? And then, you found your favorite recipe. It wasn't on, Pugsley to find your favorite recipe for you. So I was just like just kind of wanted to curse, scream, and everything else, and how he was treating Pugsley after the fact that Pugsley was the one that even helped him come back to himself. But yeah, it's definitely given out. Like Candy said, I don't know who Cersei and Jamie are, but if they're anything like the two on, oh God, what is it? Gladiator. If y'all remember the brother from Gladiator who tried to take out the actual Gladiator, him, and the way he was all over his sister, that's what it was given to me too. So, yeah.
And people under the stairs.
Yeah.
Right.
It was giving mommy and daddy.
Yeah, mommy and daddy.
It was definitely giving that. But yeah, that's why I can't get with Isaac. Isaac be doing evil stuff in the name of Francois at this point. Now we get a big reveal here, y'all. So they were out into it, and Isaac has Pugsley tied up and whatnot, and he go do nothing. Because I'm the one who took your dad powers. I got your brother, and you know what? At this point, Thing, come on over here. Because see, you thought you had an ally over here. Because I see him back in the woods. Come on back over here, and we finally find out the history of Thing. When Morticia went to go and save Gomez, she not only knocked loose the machine, she chopped off Isaac's hand. And Isaac must be one of these Isaac is probably one of these immortal people that because he keeps coming back to life. At this point, Isaac is very hard to kill. And so when she chopped off his hand, it grew a life of its own, and that's how we have Thing. And Isaac said, I'm getting my goddamn hand back. Shit, come on. Now what you gonna do? Y'all thought y'all had somebody. I had a secret spy the whole time. He was never yours. Come on back. And Wednesday was like, well, goddamn, I see a whole lot, but I ain't see this shit. Tamika, how did you feel about the reveal? And we got a Thing origin story.
Yeah, I didn't have this on there. I guess I should have, but I was like, no, not Thing, but belonging to this damn man, like hell to the no. I was expecting Thing to start slapping him in the face or something. I was like, no, don't let him just be able to sew you back on. But in a way, it made sense, and it was like, oh, okay, because we know that the beginning of the season, thing was, you know, in the meetings, and he was saying he didn't really know where he came from. He couldn't remember everything. So now you got Gomez and Morticia didn't tell thing about him, you know, where his origin story came from, and Lions of Wednesday and them. I said, dear Lord. So yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. I was like, no, not thing. Mm-mm.
And the thing is that Thing didn't even realize where he got, like, at this point, like, he didn't even know that this is where he came. Like, he was just oblivious to his origin. And now he knows the truth. And it's like, you know, Gomez and Morticia, they could have told everybody what happened with here. And now everybody got to find out in a damn worse way. Candy, how did you feel?
I was flabbergasted. I say, what? He belongs to that evil troll? Oh no. Thing, you are too good of a person or too good of a hand to be this man's right hand. Like, why? Why did you have to belong to him? And I never thought where Thing came from. It never came to my mind like where he came from. Adam's family, okay, they got a hand walking around. Cool, it's just Adam's family. But I never thought, who did he belong to? And now that we see who he belonged to, it was like, yeah, okay, cool. It was cool to see, but like, why you got to belong to him? But yeah.
I know, of all the people, you belong to this psychopath right here who keeps reanimating himself.
Right.
Tika, did I get to you? Tika, how you feel about Thing's origin story?
I like it. It shows how, even though Thing comes from Isaac Knight, who is so evil and just evil, period. It shows how Thing is actually a little bit more humble. To be able to be a servant to somebody, it shows that Thing is a little bit more humble. And so I like the story. I like the origin story. I like how when she put it all together, you see the words Isaac Knight on the screen, and then you take Isaac away, you flip the word night around and it turns into, or you flip the night around and it turns into Thing some kind of way. And so I was like, okay, I love that little moment on the television. But yeah, like he said, give me my ish. you took my life. You buried me somewhere, you know. And you tried to take my hand that, yes, it reanimated itself. Give me my hand back. And he commits to stitching it back on his arm. And back on his arm and looking at it and stitching it back on. And now I was hoping that the hand of Thing would turn and get to that throat. Like, he good at choking people out. So what was you doing? Were you that under control or under the spell of Isaac Knight that, oh, I found my home, I'm back at home? Or did you lose your loyalty, like, for a moment? Did you forget where you came from? Thing, like, with the Adams. So yeah, it was a lot of things going on in my head when I saw that moment.
I know that was a lot, because I never thought we would get a backstory for Thing, but I'm glad we did. EJ, do you are you mad at Isaac for getting his hand back? Are you just like it's his, he deserved it back, but Morticia and Gomez should have told them where he came from?
Well, I do think that they should have told him where he came from, just if he was wondering about it. But at the same time, he been doing well without that hand all this time. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm just like, bruh, that's just selfish at this point. Thing got his own life. Your hand got his own life. He doing his own thing. He's doing well without you. Just let it be. You act like you needed it. Clearly, you have defied the odds, and you do not need a hand to survive. So I don't understand it. And this is the part that I was confused about. So Agnes ain't the one who sewed the hand back on there?
He
did it.
Yep. He did it himself.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, did Agnes just sew this hand down here? I was like, I'm gonna have to apologize to Candy. Did it? But thanks for clearing that down. No apologies needed.
Agnes not doing nothing low down and dirty like that now.
All I saw was it going back on there, and then they showed, and I was like, dang, did she just sew this hand? And then I created a whole plot behind it too. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
But Agnes was there, as we find out, because Agnes asked just to be summer everywhere. Agnes said she hopped out of the car with her dad, who came to visit her, which is funny. They took the angle of the primary parent she has of being her dad because of going back to these historic stories like Frankenstein and Wolfman. The Invisible Man is in there. And that's how we end up, trickling down to Agnes. And she said, well, he wasn't talking about nothing. So I hopped out the car to see where Wednesday was going. So she witnessed this whole thing and went to go tell Enid, like, child, they done threw her ass in the dirt and I can't get out by myself. Now I can do a lot of things. I ain't got the strength to dig her out. Enid leaves from the tombs that she's in because she don't want to wolf out at this point. But Agnes said, I can't dig her up by myself. You're going to have to help me. And the only way they were going to be able to get Wednesday out before she ran out of oxygen was that Enid had to transform so she could get her strength to dig her out. And we know that if she was to had phased, especially when on this night, they said you ain't going back. Like that's it. Like once you change again, we're not going back. How do y'all feel about Agnes actually always being at the wrong place but at the right time, and Enid just saying like I'm gonna have to risk this to say because I can't just sit back and just watch her suffocate in the dirt. Candy?
I knew you was gonna ask me first. Listen, Enid, she was at the right place at the right time. I mean, I just have to give it to her. She comes in clutch when she is needed. Okay, she does the right thing when it's time. I appreciate her for doing that. Going to get Agnes. Gosh, but Enid. Enid was like, I can't dig this dirt up quick enough. I need to hurry up and wolf out. And Agnes was like, are you sure? She was like, I gotta do it. So she did it, and she did what she had to do to get her homegirl out. And Wednesday was like, whew, she said she enjoyed that. She was like sleep or whatever. I guess like it was a break. She's like, I enjoyed that. I was like, they done wolfed out and went crazy over here. And you want something all right, you enjoyed it? Really, Wednesday? Okay.
She loved a good near-death experience.
Yeah.
Tika, how do you feel like Enid sacrificing herself, knowing that now she's gonna have to be on the run because they said the wolf pack gonna be after her after this, so Enid has sacrificed to live as a werewolf by herself, and Agnes always being in people's business. Agnes left that time with her dad to go be nosy.
Listen, her daddy was rushing her to leave anyway, and she didn't want to be with him at the end of the day. She was a little upset because her mama didn't come and pick her up. Mama don't care nothing about her. So, I don't like this man. Clearly, this daddy of mine is not the daddy that he needs to be. So I'm gonna just go hang out with the somewhat friends that I do have. I'm gonna just go kick it with them for the summer. And whatever happens, happens. But then I found it, that's like one of the ultimate sacrifices that Enid could actually make, where she knew the consequences behind her, wolfing out, and especially on that particular day, which was why she was in that cage. And Wednesday told her, I'm gonna come and get you when all of this is over with. But she realized, hey, well, we need, Agnes came and got her. I need your help. Wednesday was like, dang, you did that for me. Like she doesn't. We know Wednesday expresses nothing, but the fact that Enid did that, it was almost like she was saying, wow, you did that for me, so yeah. I'm hoping in the next season we can get Enid back to a normal girl. I know she's that, but hopefully we could get her back down to size.
I got a quick question.
Mm.
Did anybody notice maybe something is with Agnes's dad? Like maybe it's something off with the dad. I mean, it was a quick, quick visual, but it got to be something with the daddy. Like I know.
I think he's probably a worse person than she is, because if you go back and you think about the story of the Invisible Man, this is not a good. This is a horrible horror villain. Like he's not a good person at all.
So her daddy is an invisible man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I missed that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm just
Okay.
thinking, like they didn't like explicitly say, but I think it's the fact that they're like alluding to the fact that they purposefully put her father there instead of the mom.
Mm-hmm.
And if we like all of these have been deriving of like other previous like horror tales from the past. And so I'm thinking that they are leading to that her dad is the Invisible Man. And if that is the case, like the Invisible Man is not a good person at all. So her dad is probably not a good man. He probably do all kind of fraudulent type stuff. If you think Agnes is intrusive, and he's very intrusive.
Okay, I know. I felt like it was something with the dad, but I wasn't sure. But then I didn't know, like, you know, I don't do horror. This is as close as horror I'm gonna get. So I didn't know about the. Okay, all right, cool. Thank you.
Oh, that was a good question though, Candy. EJ, how did you feel about Enid sacrificing herself just to save Wednesday's life? Like even knowing that she was going to be trapped in a werewolf body, but I mean, to sit back and watch somebody suffocate would have been kind of hard too.
It really would have. And to be fair, I don't even have no thoughts. I told you I got to rethink this whole thing because I literally thought that Agnes had sold that hand on and that he had, like, set this whole plot up for Enoch. Like she knew that Wednesday was there. We gonna save Wednesday, but we know that Enoch gonna have to turn into a wolf to do it. So now when she do that, I'm gonna be her friend forever. Girl, I had made this whole thing up in my head. So
It's too funny.
girl, it really is because I love Agnes, and I really thought that she had turned on her. I was like, well, not on Wednesday, but I really thought that. Never mind what I thought. Yeah, I mean, Enoch is gonna, she's gonna make the sacrifice. We knew that this was coming. Like we knew she's gonna have to. They keep talking about this story for a reason, so we knew it was possibly gonna happen. So here we are, and I'm just ready for season 3 to see how Wednesday's gonna find her. Is she gonna be the same person? Like how it's all gonna turn out. I'm really interested in that story.
Mm-hmm. And Tamika, how did you feel? Do you feel bad for Enid though that she had to do this and that although she wanted Wednesday to live, like her life is doomed now?
Yeah, I really didn't want this. Like I know they kept mentioning it, like EJ just was saying, so it makes sense. But I really thought, even though I was very happy that Agnes was there, I said, "Come on, Agnes, girl." I thought she was running to get Gomez and Morticia for some reason, and then Morticia and Wednesday would go off and do what they had to do. That did happen, but it happened after the fact that they came along. And when she came back with Enid, and it was like, "No, you can't change because you're the alpha and you won't be able to change back, and we gonna sacrifice." I was like, "Oh, she a real one, this her friend. She gonna go down for her." But at the same time, I was like, "No, she shouldn't have to do this. Like, what are we doing here?" But I appreciated it, and Wednesday definitely appreciated it because she knew what this sacrifice meant. But I just was like, "Damn it, why did it have to be that way?" Okay, but I was waiting for Morticia to get in here and kick some ass. I was waiting the whole episode because y'all heard me say last time that I didn't get that, but I still appreciated them coming together. But I was like, damn, now we got to get Enid together. We got to go and sacrifice and find out what we need to do so that she could get back. She just went running off. I was like, oh, Bendito.
And we should have saw that they did like a foreshadowing because when things seem too happy, it's usually not. When we seen right before Enid was headed to the cages, and we saw Enid, Agnes, and Wednesday all together, like as a little trio, it's just like, nah, they too good. This too good to be true. This ain't gonna last.
Yeah.
The Three Musketeers.
And that lasted all of 5 minutes. Before we head into the last bit of the episode here, if you all were students at Nevermore Academy, which ability or which type of monster or outcast would you like to be? Would you want to be a Hyde like Tyler, a Siren like Bianca? Would you like to be a shapeshifter? I think one of the little girls that Agnes was hanging out with when she first got there that could change her shape and disguise as different people and things, or a vanisher like Agnes herself. I'm gonna start with Tamika. What is your favorite creature? Like, what kind of student at Nevermore would you be?
I don't know, because vanishing and shapeshifting come in handy too. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the sirens.
That's a good. As long as nobody's trying to exploit you for no money, I think the sirens got a good ability there.
Right.
Oh, you gave me an F on this paper? Bet. EJ, what kind of Nevermore Academy student would you be?
I'm probably gonna be something that nobody has ever seen before. I'm gonna be a tribrid, and I am going to encompass both vanishing, the ability to siren, and the ability to shapeshift. With all three of those mixed together, I am unstoppable.
Ma'am.
What? Listen, if Haley can, not Haley, what was her daughter name in the originals? Or if she can be it, then I can be it.
At this point, you sound like one of Augustus' experiments. Then, if you're gonna be all of that, at this point, you an experiment, and you in the damn Willow Hills
I'm
Hospital.
one of a kind. I'm one of what happens. Sometimes you get that one of a kind.
You're gonna be locked away somewhere with all them abilities.
And that's the point. I'm never gonna be locked away. Y'all ain't even gonna know who I am. I'm be shape shifting like a mug and vanishing, and then turn into somebody else. And
just put them all together then. Tika, what kind of Nevermore student would you be?
Listen, I'm not mad at what EJ just said. But I'm gonna have to. I think I will choose a vanisher. It seems like it's the least painless, painful type situation. There's no pain. I can just disappear when I don't feel like being bothered. I can just be in people business, like my daughter. I would love to be in her business like 24/7. So I would definitely be there. I would just be there listening, just seeing what's going on and why she's spending all my money. But yeah, vanisher.
I'm getting the feeling y'all have some dark motives for why you choosing the type of outcast that you're gonna be.
Pretty much.
Absolutely have some a lot of
yes, ain't none of this to help people or to save anybody. Y'all just out here trying to do villain type stuff.
No.
But me too. I would be a high so I could body slam people.
Oh no, I don't want that. Look painful. I don't want to turn into that, and it's not cute.
But see, would nobody mess with you after that? If they poke at you and they get that old WWE slam through the ring, they ain't gonna mess with you then.
Girl, they have to find me first. I'm a vanish, and I'm a siren them, and then I'm gonna turn to somebody else and be like, that wasn't me.
But see, you see anybody mess with Tyler no more, they flung winds out that window.
Exactly. They know. You gonna know to leave me alone if you know that's what's gonna come out. You know to not mess with me. Candy, which kind of Nevermore student would you be?
I would be a shapeshifter. I can be whoever I want, whenever I want. And I can be like Tika. I can be nosy. I can be, I can be a poser. I can be your coworker. I can be your child. Or I can be your mother. I can be whoever you want me to be. And we could just, and nothing to help nobody, as Kay says, no, I'm just going to be nosy and infiltrate,
Clearly.
I'm gonna go get some money though. I'm gonna get money while I'm out, Yeah. I can't be high, that's too much. I might get stuck.
You walk around, bitch, I ain't say something wrong.
I might get stuck with a big neck, big back,
Okay, you ain't.
I might get stuck.
That like they always gonna know what you look like. Like, nah.
Yeah, walking around like Andre the Giant all day. No.
See, that's why you got to learn some mindfulness and do some meditation so you know to control it. Be like, like what did Bruce Banner say? He said, "You won't like me when I'm angry." So if y'all already know, that means don't come over here trying me. Y'all know
look how many times I got to tell you though.
Well, you ain't got to tell them but one time, because then they know you gonna show them. I ain't got to tell you but one time, because I'm gonna show you after that.
You ain't a shapeshifter.
I'm a loner, but I ain't that lone. I don't want
right. Yeah, you never had no friends. Everybody would be afraid of you. Everybody would be afraid of you. It wouldn't be fair. You wouldn't know why they're your friends if they are. It wouldn't be genuine because they'd be giving you and doing because they're scared. Yeah, no.
Same with sirens. They'll be like, I don't know if I want to be your friend or you tricked me with your
Well, I got
siren
my
song.
necklace on, so we cool.
And plus, you ain't even got to know I'm a siren. I'm keeping
Right.
that secret.
Y'all hop
That was
in the
cool.
chat. Yeah, we'll put in the chat what kind of Nevermore student would you be? What is your favorite creature? Because we also have like the ravens that you could be. We got like Pugsley, you could have electricity. You might want to be Eugene and control the bugs. I don't necessarily want to do that. But if y'all want to be Candyman, then go ahead and do that. But hopping back into the last half of this episode, the past always repeats itself. Pugsley trying to befriend Isaac just like Gomez did when all they had to do was tell their children to stay away from these folks. He come out here trying to be nice to them and end up in the same place as Gomez. How did y'all feel about this? Because knowing like this didn't have to happen. Candy, how did you feel? Because honestly, they could have saved Pugsley from ending up in this place.
Did you even pinch the beach? Pugsley did not put. Pugsley just went along. This okay, all right. This is gonna happen. I got this lame string in my mouth. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Yeah, okay. He ain't fight or nothing. They strapped him down in the chair. He just sat there. He might have made a few noises or whatever. But he just said, "You ain't gonna fight. You ain't gonna argue. You gonna do nothing." I said, "Okay, but Pugsley. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Pugsley other than oh well because."
Oh well.
I don't know. I don't know about Pugsley. I don't know. I hate the guy, he's selfish and I hate he used him, and well, I guess because his daddy the family sort of did him wrong in a way, but then you did him wrong because you was already plotting on them. So it's like a cluster fluck of mess up. So Pugsley just casualty of war. He's just a pawn in the bull crap.
Yeah, just strapped in there, just history repeating itself.
Mhm.
Tika, how did you feel about Pugsley ended up in the same place as Gomez? Because he didn't have to end up in this place. Had they have told them the truth, he'd have known to stay away from his good old pal Slurp.
But go figure, out of all of the things that Pugsley could bring back to life, it would be something that his parents unalive. Out of all of the things, all of the enemies, I'm sure they had other enemies, but to bring back Isaac was very interesting. There was no fight in Pugsley. Pugsley does not fight. He can shock stuff, but he does not. He's not like he did a little move. He did a little 1-2, but that wasn't enough. So I was like, dang, Pugsley, you about to go to the dark side? Stay strong, brother. Stay strong. That's all I can say. I was just like, don't take him out. Do not take him out.
And look at him, just looking afraid. He looking scared in there. And when Gomez was in there, he was smiling because he thought he was about to help his friend. They just so naive. EJ.
Yeah, at the end of the day, okay, so while I agree with you on the fact that this may not have to happen, look at Pugsley. Pugsley would have still befriended this man regardless. He would have went along with it, like still would have ended up in the same path. Like I really don't see the story changing. The only thing is that because he became his friend prior to they didn't even know this man was alive right at first, or coming back to life at first. They didn't know who Slurp was, but Pugsley had already brought him to life. It already created a bond with him. So I feel like even if Gomez tells him later, like, this is the person who did this, I still think Pugsley still want to be his friend and still don't put no fight up. And I didn't like the fact that him sticking that sandwich in he must not know that he liked them sandwiches. That's why he was giving them to you. He liked meat sandwiches. And you sitting up here thinking this a diss, but this ain't a diss. Pugsley like that. And you act like you like Why you trying to be funny? Like, now that you got your face back and you can, make some common sense decisions, now you want to be mad about it. But before, he was at least feeding you. I'm just saying, this is just wrong on all levels. And all of this goes back to Isaac. I'm not blaming the victim. Gomez was the victim, and so was Pugsley in both of these situations. And all because they wanted to be nice and befriend him. And he took their kindness and their naiveties to his advantage and tried to use them, all because he wanted to go have this incestual relationship with his down sister. Like, too much.
So basically, you said Isaac then exploited two Adams men so he can clap cheeks with his sister, is what it boils down to.
Saying exactly what I said. That's what I said.
Tamika, thoughts?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it seemed like it boiled down to. The fact that Pugsley was here, I mean, when he spit that sandwich out, I thought, okay, maybe he gonna do a little something. And that little twinkle that he put out, I said, are you freaking kidding me, Pugsley? Like, he put more into when he put his little shark into the ground to make Slurp, aka Isaac, come back to life. And I said, I guess he's just a lover, he's not a fighter. And maybe, he got a little bit of Wednesday spirit in him too, because just like she was like, oh, hey, I was enjoying, being underground for a minute close to death. Maybe he just was like, all right, I'm good with being close to death. My family gonna get here sooner or later, because he just was like, he didn't give a damn. He was just like, I'm just here. I said, okay, Pugsley.
Poor Pugsley. He just got washed up into this life and had no idea. You know what? If Eugene would have been his friend, he wouldn't have had to go looking for one and then digging up people. Well, EJ blames Isaac. I would blame Eugene.
I mean, go back to the root cause. I mean, that's where it starts from right there. So I agree.
Take it all the way back. Well, during this experiment, Tyler did Francois says, you know what, let's flip this on it. Don't save me, take Tyler's powers away so he don't have to live this life. And Tyler said, who said that? Because I ain't saying I didn't want to be a Hyde. You the one don't want to be a Hyde. Okay, I like what's inside of me. Okay, I like being able to do a Hulk smash on a couple of these mofos out here. Like, don't do that to me. And Wednesday actually came and set him free out of the machine. I told y'all she still like that boy. I'm telling y'all, she still got a little something for Tyler. And so he didn't hide out. His mom didn't hide out. They get the scrapping, and her ass done fell off the damn building. So now Tyler ain't got no mom or no dad. Tika.
Or an uncle.
She didn't just fall off the building. She let herself fall off the building. She let it go so she could just swing on back. I guess she was just tired of being tired. But Wednesday, she got a thing for her boo thing. Tyler, we knew that, and you was right that she did, and she let him loose, and he looked at her. But I'm just questioning. I'm just wondering, is this gonna make him, even though he's where he is right now, understanding that Wednesday let him loose, does this mean that he's gonna go back and befriend her? Is he gonna, come in and save her in the nick of time when things happen, or is he just gonna just go away and never come back? So that's the only question that I have for Tyler. I don't really trust him. Yes, she helped him, but I still don't trust him. And he felt bad that his mama fell. Like, I knew we was out here squabbling, but I didn't mean for you to go down like that.
Yeah, I didn't think he just wanted her to kind of leave him alone, but he ain't wanted to fall to her death, because now he's an orphan. Tamika, how do you feel about Tyler and his mom getting into a fight because she was trying to take away his powers? Do you think that she was trying to do the right thing and save him, and he wasn't seeing it that way, or do you feel like he was thinking like she's trying to sedate him and hold him back from being who he really is?
Yeah, they did the bait and switch, flipped it and reversed it with that. She's talking about, it's too late for me. I'm saving you, but don't save him. He don't want to be saved. He was like, I didn't ask for this. I'm thinking we doing all this for you. So that changed the whole situation. He was okay with being who he was. He wanted to, go ahead with his life and continue that way. I didn't give a damn about Mama falling from that freaking building. I was happy when he smashed her. I was happy when he smashed damn Isaac. I really wanted it to be her and Morticia. I felt like she needed to give her some 1-2s, but I was like, if it gotta be him against the mama, okay. And I didn't feel nothing when she fell. I said, oh, and look where she fell at in that wolf statue. The perfect damn place. Goodbye. Good riddance. Okay. Bye, mama. You was trash.
Yep, she's out of there. Sorry, Isaac, you can't save her. EJ, how did you feel about them both having to hide out? And when two hides fight, only one can survive.
That's true. But I do feel like the mama was somewhat of a good thing for Tyler. And I don't think she was as bad as her brother, to be honest. I think that her brother was worse. And I felt like she was at the end going to want to save her son. I mean, because she still was his mom at the end of the day. And as parents, you always want to save your kids and you're willing to sacrifice for yourself. So I think that I honestly saw her. I saw her the bait and switch thing as her trying to do the right thing. But Tyler liked being that monster inside. He liked that feeling. But he had the opportunity, if they were to be able to go through with it, he would have had the opportunity to just be a regular schmegular person and not have to live that hide life. He don't have a master. Eventually it's going to lead to death. Why would you even want to isolate yourself like that? I don't see why he want to be a hide, to be honest. I would have saw it as she's trying to save me. I didn't see it as being selfish or anything. I just felt like she always knew that was her plan, was to save him. Now that, she was reunited with him and, point blank and period. But I mean, at the end, I don't think he wanted her to die. I don't think that was his goal, trying to unalive his mom. I just think he was mad. And, when they mad, those highs, they mad at the time. And she just was like, well, shoot, bump it. Brother gone, you about to be gone, like as far as you not, let me just go. And I don't know if I can't remember in that moment if it was like a weight issue, like they were both gonna go down and so she sacrificed herself. I can't remember all that. It's been a couple of weeks. But and I tried
he had reached for her hand, but she pretty much just let go and was like, bye.
Let go.
Okay. So at the end of the day, I mean, she was just done. So I'm not mad at it though. I wasn't too mad at Mama. I saw the good and the bad in her both. Like I saw there was glimpses of I really want to help Tyler. It's that brother of hers. When he came around, he was the problem.
He was the problem. Candy, how do you feel about Francois sacrificing herself? Well, she knew she was running out of time anyway, and that the thing she wanted to do most before it was her time was to see if she could remove the hide from Tyler so he could have a normal life. Even though Tyler was like, I don't give a damn about no normal life. I like me. I like smashing stuff.
I think if she had not done it on the slick, it may have gone over differently. But because she was doing it without him knowing, and it was like, she's doing all this soft baby talk like he's 2 years old. I think that's what really pissed him off, because you trying to do this without me knowing, like what you're doing. Y'all strapping me to this doggone table and y'all finna strip my powers away from me. So I know why he was pissed and whatever. So, yeah, she was trying to save her son, but we didn't have this conversation. So what are we doing? Like, what are you doing? And her whatever, she good. It is what it is. So I guess he can hide out whenever he wants to, or whatever, Hulk out, as she could say. Now that he doesn't have anybody, right? He doesn't have anything. So right. I guess he could just come and go as he sees fit, if that's what he's gonna do or able to do. That he doesn't have a what's the people call?
A master. But they say if they don't have a master, then they get like really sick or they get out of control. Like they can't survive without a master.
Okay. So what he gonna do?
Yeah, well, we don't know what's gonna happen to poor Tyler here, but his mom was like, you know what, you got it. I tried to help you, you got it. Thing making a right decision at the end. Um, now before he decided to detach himself and run back to his family, he was choking the shit. He was over there with Isaac. Isaac was choking the hell out of her, and I didn't know. I didn't know Isaac was that powerful. She could. She was. I was like, turn her loose. Like he was really about to take her down through there. And the thing was just like, I got to get up out of here. Like this is not what I want for myself. This is not what I seen for myself. And Thing got loose and said, you know what? I don't want. I might be a part of you, but I'm actually I'm part of the Adams family. And he yanked that old electrical heart right out of Isaac and said, I'm going home. Tamika.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for Thing to turn up to start, slapping and choking him and then getting the hell away from him. And that's exactly what he did. And I was like, okay, Thing, that's what we was waiting for. We was rooting for you. I was like, you better not let me down because Isaac was doing too damn much. I'm sorry. I wish he could have just stomped him into the damn ground. But I was happy when he went running back to his family where he rightfully belongs.
Yes. And I was like, we had a moment of some blood. I was like, there we go. We need to have some more blood splatter and gore. This is what I'm talking about. Because they abandoned some of that after Slurp turned into Isaac and looked normal again. I'm like, let's bring back the gore. EJ, how did you feel about a Thing detaching himself and taking out the body that he originated from?
I mean, as he should. I mean, he done been his own person thing all this time. So at this point, I don't need you. I ain't had you all this time. You've been gone for a lot of years. So I'm good all by myself. And I'm definitely need to go back to who has been there for me. Yeah, they might, rely on me a little bit heavily, but at the end of the day, they still care about me. They still love me. They still have had me as part of their family all this time. And they treat me like I'm one of the family. Because let's be for real, ain't none of them treating the only people that's loving on each other is Gomez and Morticia. That's it. Everybody else is not. So Thing fits right in. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy that he detached himself and decided to go back home because home is where the heart is.
And he sure did go right on there. How did you feel about Things that he's like, I know where home is. I ain't going. I definitely ain't going with your ass. Andy, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. You was breaking up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I said, how did you feel about Thing going back home?
Listen, when Morticia said Thing, she used her little soft voice, and she sounded like she might be a little siren in her too. I don't know, but she spoke to Thing, and Thing woke up, and then Gomez and his hair. Gomez. I wish I saw a good picture of Gomez. Maybe Gomez hair was over his head.
Okay, I thought it was just me that was like, is he gonna fix it back? Is he gonna slick it back down?
But they was talking to him and telling him how much they love him, that we're family, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, it takes this for y'all to tell me y'all love me. Y'all need me. Y'all want me. We're family, blah, blah, blah. You belong with us. But I was glad to see him leave, and Thing, did his little thing and poked him in the eye and forehead or whatever. And, he broke himself free. I was glad to see it. Because he know where he belongs, and he know Isaac is not going to have him do anything but bad things, like terrible things to people or whatever. Is nothing good is going to come by being Isaac's right hand, literally. So yeah, no, he needed to go back where he can become their servant again, fixing Gomez's drinks and whatever for that,
Adams. Exactly. He gonna be sad when he find out his best friend Enid ain't gonna be there no more, because Enid that was his dog right there. Enid was there, the sweetest one of him.
She had it lit.
Tika, how do you feel about Thing having his autonomy? Like after feeling like he got put to be part of a whole again, and that he feels better being detached. Like, I have full autonomy now. Like, I thought I wanted to be a part of maybe a whole and know my story, but like, this ain't it. This ain't it, dog.
Yeah, I felt like he definitely felt more comfortable being his own thing. And he can literally stand on his own. He can communicate. He can do all of the things that a full autonomy could do. So he wasn't really lacking anything. Only thing he was really lacking was a little bit of the love that he should have been receiving from the Adams, or at least not just so much of the love, but the like, tell me. You can say it, you can show, you can do different things, but at least say or show me that you actually kind of love or care for me. And so he forget where he came from. Literally, he went on back home, like Candy said, poked him in the eye, choked him up, scratched him, whatever he had to do. Pulled those stitches apart, and he went on back to the Adams family. And yeah, I was happy because he gonna always be Slurp, but Isaac has been the worst. But he's a very great villain, a very great addition to the story of Wednesday.
He did
So
make
all
it
right, don't rest in no peace.
He did make a good villain because we got to see him evolve, and he had a really good backstory. But yeah, Isaac, you had to get up on out of here.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't sad to see you go at all.
He whooped his ass though.
He did, like I said, he really came through and showed what he was made of. Now this lady, we've been wondering about her this whole season, and I still have questions about Professor Capri because she sees Tyler and knows that he's a Hyde. She goes and reveals not only did she date a Hyde in the past, but that her dad is a Hyde. So she might be part Hyde, part werewolf, and says like, I know you don't have a master no more, and your mom is gone, but like, I can show you that you can stand alone. Like there's a way for you to live on your own, but just, come with me. I don't know. I'm just not trust. And you know what? And speaking of that, being that she just revealed now that her dad was a Hyde, it was making me question, did she tell Enid the full truth? Like, did she got Enid on the run for no damn reason? I don't, EJ, how you feel? Because right now I'm not trusting nothing that she's saying.
Yeah, you see, we thinking alike on this one right here, because the first thing I thought about is like, why the hell is you not out here looking for Enoch? You out here trying to save him. We supposed to be saving Enoch. What are you doing right now? What's going on? Like, why are we over here when you should know by now that Enoch that she done ran away? You should be trying to find her and help her. Remember, you said that you was gonna be there, that we was gonna get through it. Like, nothing you say can be trusted at this point, because you couldn't even keep your word on that. Now, where are we finna go is what I want to know. What you finna do? And why didn't nobody else know about your daddy being a Hyde? And you told him about your boyfriend, but you didn't tell him about your dad. Like, why didn't nobody else know about that? Like, I just feel like you left so much of the story out that now and at first I never trusted her. That's the crazy part about it, is that I was like low key not trusting her. And then I was like, they not gonna do it 2 times. Another teacher that you can't trust. We had that last time. So I know they ain't gonna backdoor it, but it feels like we backdooring it again. And now here we are. I don't trust her.
I don't either, because I'm just like, because I was like, it got to be a reason that she's here. She's not just here to be a mentor to Enid, because at this point it looked like she don't even give a damn about Enid. Tamika, how you feel about Professor Capri? Do you feel like she's actually going to be the one person that Tyler has because he has nobody, or is she a little suspicious to you too?
I don't give a damn about her helping Tyler. This pissed me off because I think this came right after them saying like right now she was gone because there's nothing else happening here, and they taking their breaks and everybody going and saying what, so I was thinking that she's off to look for Enid, being as though she's on the run, because I never trusted this bitch either. I always had the side eye for her. And then when she started talking about, helping Enid and teaching her, I think somebody left it in the comments underneath one of the videos, like, oh no, I think she's gonna be, legit, and she's gonna be helping. And I'm like, okay, if that's what she gonna do, then cool. But no, you over here telling him he could be a part of a pack while Enid gotta be on a damn run. What are we talking about here, lady? And then he was like, oh, I can smell, the wolf on you. Why would you want to even be bothered? He ain't looking for no mama, no daddy, no masters, or any of that. And she's like, I don't want to be any of those things, and saying how, he could be a part of this now. And I was like, girl, like, so what was the whole point? And then gonna say my daddy was hot. I said, yeah, get her ass up out of here. I don't trust her at all. And this just really pissed me off. It really, really did. Because I was like, I don't want anything to do with Tyler, lady. I want Enid to be found. Like, she's supposed to be the number one priority right now.
And no, she tiptoe ain't said shit to Tyler this whole time, and here she goes.
Right.
Tika, are you suspicious of Capri, or do you feel like she might be the only person that can help Tyler? Like maybe she's the one that can save him from the inevitability of his demise, of his powers taking his life.
Yeah, she can. I feel like she can help him. Like, but I don't really care for Tyler to get help. Maybe I do a little bit because it's not his fault who he is. You know what I mean? But in regards to Enid being out there and missing, does she even know that Enid has wolfed out and is in that permanent state? Does she even know? That's the only thing that makes me not really lean too hard in on her, because does she even know? Like, but then again, she could have gone. I wish they had given us that part where she went to the cage and saw that she wasn't down there. Maybe it'll make me feel a little bit different, but I don't know if she knows everything that has taken place. Maybe Tyler Tyler doesn't even know. Oh my God, this part got me confused. I just want to see in that third, once this all this stuff comes back, is she gonna wolf out? She's a part of that world too. Is she gonna wolf out? Is she gonna sense that something is not right and be able to help the both of them? I'm stuck on that part.
Because she has the ability to be a good guy. Like she can be one of the ones that can actually bring the hides and the wolves together. She can actually be the one to do some good. But Nevermore don't have a good track record of having adults around these kids without wanting to exploit them. So I don't know about her. Candy, how do you feel? Because I feel like she lied to Enid. I don't know. I feel like it's some truth not being told. Because how come this the first time Enid hearing about this whole alpha thing? What you think?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Ain't now adult that we have seen on this television show since season 1, episode 1 been trustworthy. Everybody been full of cow manure. Everybody, all of them. Not now one of them have been wanting to do right by the kids. They put on this face like they want to, but then they don't. They tell you all these sob stories and give you all these fairy tale and fallacies, and then where they at the end? They full of crap. But Tyler told her, I smell bullshit, and I know when I smell it. And she said, yeah, my daddy was a hide. A hide or whatever she said daddy was. Yeah, Tyler knew he sniffed out. He could smell the BS on her. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't, who is she? Where she? I ain't trust her from day 1, episode 1. When I first saw her, I ain't trust her. I said it. And I don't know, somebody questioned me, well, you don't trust nobody. I don't, because she has not shown me any reason to trust her. Like, she hadn't said and done anything to show that she was trustworthy. It's always she did something sneaky. It was always underhanded. It's never a full story. It's half of the context. Like this right here. We still ain't got no other information. Now you just not telling us about your daddy? Thought it was your boyfriend. Now it's your daddy. Which one is it? Who is it? What about your mama? Who is your mammy? What's going on with you? Why are you on our screen? Who are you? Season 3, I need to know who is Capri.
And I don't like how she be walking up on people either. So
I don't like invasion of territory.
Yeah. She be a little intrusive too with her entrances as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm not feeling her, and I really feel like she lied to Enid. I really do feel like she lied to Enid because Enid don't like to be alone, and I feel like she lied to that little girl. And Enid gonna be out here in the damn woods by herself for no reason.
She ain't by herself. She got Agnes with DJ homegirl Agnes is with her, so she might be
Exactly. Agnes will be right there. You're never alone when there's an invisible girl around. You're never alone. I ain't gonna stay here long, but I just wanted to swing it back around because now his ass come back around. Like, you know what? Pugsley, let's start this thing over. Like, we can be boys again. Like, you real cool. I ain't mean for none of this to happen to you, but like, let's hang out. And Pugsley with his naive ass is just like, okay. I told him, get the hell out of my damn face, Eugene. I don't even need you no more. Like, I'd told him to get out of my face. And then Morticia also trying to have a peace offering by telling Wednesday, like, all right, I got a journal from your auntie. I'm gonna give you this. Like, me and you gonna be cool now because you nosy anyway. So go ahead and read up on it and let's see, get a feel for how she is, because you still want to know what's going on for her. Hopefully, this will make you feel closer to her and you'll get some kind of closure with all of this. Tika, how did you feel about the peace offering or anything on Eugene talking about Pugsley? Let's hang out.
Listen, had I been Pugsley, I would have just zapped Eugene. There's no friendship between us. You left me hanging when I first tried to be your friend. I don't need you. I'm good. I'll find some actual friends. As far as the peace offering, I thought it was quite generous considering everything that they have gone through. And not only that, but Morticia has been going back and forth about giving Wednesday this book since the beginning. Since she took the book from her, she's been trying to, she's been going back and forth about should I give it to her or should I burn it. And we thought she burned the book. And actually, I thought she had threw the book in the fire. But we see that the book is still alive. So why not give it to her? Hey, it's not gonna change how Wednesday sees her mother. Because Wednesday is just mad disrespectful when it comes to Morticia. Will it? Maybe, maybe not. I doubt it. That's just Wednesday. She just like her grandmama, and so I don't know if you want to talk about that vision that she had. You want to hold that to the
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
last?
it.
Okay, cool. Well, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that in just a second. EJ, anything on Morticia and her peace offering or Eugene talking about let's find the thing Pugsley been asking for this whole time. Now Eugene want to talk about let's hang out this summer.
Listen, Eugene ain't got no choices. He don't have any friends, and Pugsley don't either. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might as well. Like, I'm just. He finally came to his senses. Like, this was your only play, point blank and period. And you see the way that Wednesday already done looked at you after your little confession. So yeah, it is what it is. And then as far as Morticia is concerned, I feel like we had to come full circle to get here. I mean, we got the prophecy earlier that in order for them to get anywhere, they were going to need to restore their familiar bonds before she would ever be able to get her power back. And I feel like there's this point where they have to find the common ground. Like, they got to find it somewhere so that they can move forward in their relationship. We saw how Wednesday even smiled when she realized that her mom was alive. Wednesday don't smile very much. So we know that, she of course cares for her mom, but even she was kind of low key questioning, is this gift a real thing? But I really think that she wants to explore trusting Wednesday. Like, she wants to trust Wednesday. And I think this is one of those things that she's doing to start that trust process.
Same. I think she's trying to give her the benefit of the doubt to say, I can't hold on to you too tightly because you're going to be nosy anyway. But maybe saying that even when you go do your little adventures, just keep me in the loop of what you're doing because you're going to do what you do. Keep me in the loop. Candy?
Yeah, I didn't think she burned the book in the beginning, but because, like, why would you burn that book? I didn't think she did it. But giving her the peace offering, I mean, that's them. It's gonna have to be something. They're gonna have to come hell or high water for them to come together. And that's what had to happen. But they were told again, like EJ said, and I did mention once before, that the familiar bond would have to be there in order for the powers to be restored. And they just got to do right. And like you just said, Wednesday, let mama know what you're doing when you're tipping around.
Mm-hmm.
When you're tinkering around these different places, just let her know so she can have your back as always, but have it in a positive manner where you can accept what she's trying to tell you, what you're doing. As far as Bug Boy and Pugsley, I'm gonna need Pugsley to get a little bit of Wednesday in him, like not give a damn. I need him to get some not give a damn in his spotty because we can go to your house like your actual house. Boy, right. Shut up. I'm gonna need him to go buy some not give a damn or something. somebody loan him some, because he needs to, like, nah, you the reason why we almost died. Not you the reason, but you are part of the reason why we almost died, because you were my friend. You didn't want to be my friend. So I had to go dig up a dead body and, give him honey and these slop sandwiches. And, that's that on that. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be his friend, because I just went through turmoil. I'm going to go with my family. I'm not.
I'd have said the same thing. I'd have been like, you can keep it, big dog. You can keep it.
Yeah,
Go on and hang out with them bugs like you've been doing. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go try to offer him a box of roaches. Boy, take your ass on. Tamika, anything on Eugene and Pugsley or Morticia and her peace offering?
I mean, Pugsley didn't surprise me, child. Like we was saying a little while ago, but Pugsley ain't got nothing but love in him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He done got a box of bugs. That's all he needed. And you saying he could come over to your house? Hell yeah, he gonna be down with it. And we knew that Morticia and Wednesday had to finally, get on some type of accord with each other. I was wanting it for the whole season. Still Wednesday was giving like, girl, whatever. Like she wasn't fully in it, but she might have been like, girl, be quiet. Like 50-60% there, a little something, but still giving the side eye. But I did feel like this was genuine coming from Morticia. And then, Wednesday overall seemed like she was excited to be able to finally have this book and read it, but just skeptical of the reasoning of Morticia giving it to her. But I was like, okay, we getting somewhere now. This is where I was wanting y'all to get to. And it only took us 11 years.
Exactly. Finally got to somewhat of an understanding thanks to Principal Weems trying to usher them in together to be like, y'all are not working well separately. You might not see eye to eye, but y'all gonna have to collaborate because y'all family be having too much going on. We end the episode with Wednesday saying, I got to go find my home girl because she did sacrifice for me. So I got to go find her out here in the woods. Although if you probably find Agnes, you might find Enid because her ass know every damn thing with her popping up on everybody. So Uncle Fester pulled up on his motorcycle and was like, come on, girl. Because, anytime Wednesday, Uncle Fester be with the shits because he be on a run anyway. Anytime you want to be on the run, call Uncle Fester. He is with the shit. It's like he don't give a damn. He's like the police looking for me in like 57 states, and I'm just like, come on, let's go. I am ready to get on up out of here. And as Wednesday is looking through the book on the road with Uncle Fester, she has a vision. And grandma, these Adams got to start telling people what's going on in their damn family. Grandmama know what the hell is going on with Ophelia this whole time, and she wrote Wednesday must die on the wall. I want to know what y'all take of this. Like, does Grandmama, was she trying to? Because remember when she asked Wednesday to come stay with her over the summer? Do you think that Grandmama was doing that because to fulfill this prophecy that Wednesday needs to die? Was it for nefarious purposes, or was she trying to protect Wednesday? Like maybe she's protecting Ophelia. Like maybe there's some kind of curse on their family that somebody got to be sacrificed, and it might be Wednesday. I don't know what to make of this. I'm gonna start with EJ.
Yeah, same. Like I don't know what to make of it either. I was side eyeing Grandmama because what are we doing exactly? It's like it really is a cycle because of Morticia was hiding stuff from Wednesday. Now we got Grandmama hiding stuff from Morticia, like stuff that could potentially help them be able to move on, for one thing, because she definitely feels a way about her sister Ophelia, like why are you not why are we not communicating, and why is she locked up in this room? Like what is the purpose? Like maybe if we all knew, then maybe we could help figure out what needs to be done. And now with the Wednesday Must Die, has this always been on the wall? Is this something new that she just wrote on the wall? Did she have some sort of vision of something that was going to happen? Is it nefarious? Does it have to do with you keeping your money? You know how you care more about your money more than you care about anything else? Like, it's just so many questions that I ended up having, like more than answers. I had like a crap ton of questions.
I know, just gave me more questions as well. Candy, what do you make of this? Do you have more questions and answers? Do you think that they want to protect Wednesday, or are we sacrificing Wednesday? Like, what's really going on?
I'm sick. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these people. Why all these secrets? Aunt Ophelia been in the basement or wherever in this lady house.
The whole time.
Grandmama, I'm gonna need you to come to the front of the class. What is the heck? What is going on? Why? Why the secrets? What is it that y'all need to keep so many secrets from your family members, from us here? Because we invested. Why? What is it? I don't know. I don't know. Because I was. Why? That's all I want to know. Why?
Why? We got a lot more questions than answers. Tamika, more questions and answers. Do you think that they are trying to protect Wednesday because some kind of curse or something maybe over the family, or maybe they feel like if we sacrifice Wednesday, then maybe that's it for the Addams family curse. Like maybe an Ophelia can come out of hiding.
Yeah, this definitely gave more questions. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. When she first was getting that vision, I said, okay, I was happy to see Uncle Fester. You got thing hanging on to the back of the damn bike, and she flipping through the pages, and that vision hit her, and then we seen her feel. I said, oh, I got little chills. My hand stood up on my arm. I said, okay, they're gonna show us Ophelia before this damn thing ends. And then when we see her writing on the wall, Wednesday Must Die, I said, what the hell is this? What the hell? What is happening? What is going on? And I wanted to know, did Grandma, know this all along? Just like all the questions that y'all are asking. Was this her plan? Was this why she was trying to get her to the house? Are we trying to protect her and stop her from getting here? Why the hell do she want her to die? Why must she die? Was this what they were saying when they said Addams had to die all along? Like, y'all got me like, what the hell? I just need the next season to come on. I need to know what's going on with this and what's going on with it. Y'all running my blood pressure up now, because I was like, Ophelia, if you're going to come in here with some mess, you can stay gone, girl.
Exactly. At this point, you can go ahead and stay gone. Don't try to make an appearance now. Tika, what are your thoughts on finding out Grandma knew where Ophelia was this whole goddamn time? Boy, this is a secretive ass family.
Listen, I thought this was gonna be a real happy reunion with Aunt Ophelia still being alive. But when I saw Wednesday Must Die on the wall, and she writing it in red paint, I'm like, what the? Like everybody else, what the heck is going on? What did Grandmama know? Was Grandmama trying to take Wednesday there to sacrifice her? Like, what was going on? Maybe she has to die in the spiritual sense, not the actual body. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know, but what the heck you got going on, Grandmama? What is Auntie Ophelia in this basement doing? What is she doing? Is she just that out of it that's why you're keeping her hostage in this basement? Because did she try to do something to Wednesday when she was a baby? Like, why are you keeping her in here like this? So again, just like everybody else, a lot of questions, and they just need to come on back so we can get at least one or two answers, because this was a lot.
Yes, this was a lot, and I'm like, I need to know why this is being kept a big secret. Because even if Ophelia did something to Wednesday and they trying to protect her, then why would the grandmother try to get Wednesday to come over to the house? Like, what is really going on here at this point? And then you remember when the grandma was telling Morticia to just go ahead and give Wednesday the book. Did she know this book is gonna be her downfall? Like something ain't right. See, I thought Grandma and Wednesday was like this. I thought they was gonna be locked in. Like I thought, like that was her girl. But at this point, I'm like, I don't know if she really here for Wednesday, like we thought she was. Like I thought that they was locked in for real.
Some of
It's
the milk ain't clean.
exactly. It's not giving that anymore. And I can see why Morticia is suspicious every time her mom be around Wednesday, because they are very similar, but she probably know her mama ain't worth a damn either. Y'all drop in the comments and let us know what you're looking forward to in season 3. We got Enid out here in the woods running around by herself as a werewolf. We got Tyler now hanging out with Capri because I really don't trust her ass. Is Ajax and Bianca gonna be a thing next season? Okay, Netflix, are we gonna take it there, or are y'all gonna play in my face this whole season and have them dancing around each other? Because ain't nobody got time for that. What about the lady who runs the mental hospital? Because I don't think her story is either, because I still think she got a vendetta against
She
Wednesday.
dead, ain't she?
She dead.
She is.
Yeah. Slurp
Slurp got her.
got her.
Damn.
She was
You
in
know
the
what
trunk
he
of the
did.
car.
You know what I do remember now. Well, never mind that, because Slurp said ain't no stone gonna be unturned, and now he's gone as well too. So Slurp is out of there. So I need to know what's going on with Enid and the werewolves and Capri and the Hides here. And Ophelia, are you and Grandmama really here for Wednesday, or y'all just keeping more secrets? Like, because if it's a curse on the family, tell us and let everybody know so that they can prepare. Unless y'all the ones that's the curse and y'all trying to sacrifice this poor child behind your own daughter's back. Like maybe Ophelia is the favorite over Morticia. I don't know. At this point, I don't trust Grandma and her damn stingy ass with all her money. Y'all let us know in the comments what are y'all excited for in the season. But thank you all for joining us. If you made it this far in the video, hit like on everybody's channel. Give us a thumbs up, push us out to the algorithm, and make sure you are subscribed to everybody's channel, because we are about to tell y'all why you need to be subscribed to everybody's channel and all the good content that we're about to have for this month. I dropped Marvel Zombies this week. I'm covering Gen V. When they drop new episodes every week, review up for him, Together, The Conjuring, The Long Walk. I'm about to start doing some throwback content for October. I think I'm going to go with 90s horror now. So probably this weekend, probably going to talk about The Faculty. So we're going to be doing some throwback stuff for October. So y'all get ready, all the horror stuff, get on in there. But I'm not the only one. Oh, and before I get Reasonable Doubt on Fridays, y'all need to be there Fridays, 9:15. We act a straight up fool on that day. Tika, let people know why they need to be subscribing to your channel.
Because it's all things ruthless. But with that, we're gonna be talking about Fatima. Come tomorrow, we'll be talking about Fatima. We've been talking about Beauty in the Black on my channel. We just did an interview with Officer Traxon last night, so please check out that live replay and make sure you hit Replay Gang in there. And it's just so much other stuff going on. I will let EJ talk about the other collaboration that she and I have together. But I do need y'all help, because I've been over there in them TikTok streets, and Samaria, what's her name? Samaria from the Ring. Is she from the Ring or from that well that's in the ground? That heifer been trolling me.
That had me cracking
You get
up.
trolling by Samara? Oh, Tika, you in danger, girl, because she comes through the TV. Samara comes through the TV.
That heifer said 7 days. She said 7
You got
days, and I
7
let her
days.
know, listen. I said, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on. You and Mara trying to fight Big Jeep over here. I have nothing to do with that. Leave me out of it. And she keep coming on my page. So I need somebody who knows how to handle Samara. if y'all know how to handle her, y'all let me know so I could do what I need to do, other than turn all my TVs off and unplug them and throw them out the house. I don't know what else to do, but that's all I got going on my channel, y'all.
You need somebody with some chicken bones, some Florida water, some red dirt, and some sage, and
Samara said you got 7 days.
Some shag-a-lang-a-lang.
Yeah, we're gonna keep Tika covered because it ain't no games, because she done set up a whole beef out in these streets. Okay, don't be in the same boat as Mara, because they out here. Okay, they on her neck, and that look, don't put yourself in there. You gotta put that like it ain't me, Samara. I ain't do it.
I tried. She keep posting on my page. You got 7 days, 6 days. Look, sis, hey,
turn the TV off,
girl. We don't even have wells in my area. Like, what is the problem? Go back to where you come from. You need a snack.
Don't watch no
you need some love.
VHS
I ain't got none of that for you.
Don't go near
Girl,
no
I
well.
threw all of them. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much all I got going on the channel. And I guess y'all just come through, hit the notification bell. I appreciate it. And thank you again, KB Slice. This was fun. KB Slice, this was fun. I had a good time always with all the ladies talking about Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tika. EJ, well, tell us about the collaboration going on and why we need to come over there to the TV Junkies.
Listen, first and foremost, leave it to Tika to get in some shit. I'm just saying. Now, come on.
About to be picking out before Halloween.
Okay, I can stay my ass off the for real. At this point, you don't even have to worry about me coming over there. But if you need me, call me. I don't know what I'm be able to do, but I try to do it from Texas. But I ain't going over there. But yeah, first and foremost, this was fun talking about Wednesday on Wednesdays. Hopefully we'll get to do this whenever the new season comes out as well. So thank you guys for all tuning in and coming to hang out with us. As far as TV Junkies are concerned, of course, we'll have Zatima tomorrow. We'll be talking about their shenanigans. And then on Fridays, we do Reasonable Doubt 2 times, one time, and then 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So definitely come through for that. What else do I got going on? And I have Family Business Sundays, of course. So make sure that you tune in on Sundays for Family Business Sundays. And then I put some other stuff up. I did my solo review over Ruth and Boaz. And then I also have the live show where we talked about Ruth and Boaz as well. So definitely go and check all of that out over there on the TV Junkie side. And then as far as the collaboration, Tika and I's channel officially launched today, actually. We've had it up, but we officially launched today and started dropping content on it. Right now, we are actually doing a first watch over The Boys. And all I can say is that it was a very interesting journey going down the road of The Boys. We didn't know nothing about what we was getting ourselves into.
A wild ride, ain't it?
Yeah, it has definitely been interesting. So definitely come and check us out. We have reviews, we have reactions. Our channel is very much a mixed channel, a little bit of something for the both, and we're still trying to kind of just figure out this journey of where we're going all the way as far as all of our content. But we are leaning heavily on the side of reactions right now. But our first set of content does involve The Boys, and we are doing reviews over that. And then you'll get to see some of our reactions to The Boys, which of course should be interesting in itself because that show is wild. And then of course, in the theme of Halloween and spooky season, we'll be dropping a lot of different Halloween content, some of your Halloween comedy specials. So just go over there and subscribe to our channel. We definitely have a lot of stuff that's on the way, and I'm excited about this. And y'all already know, you know what to do. Do the thing. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, go hit that little button, go down to all so that you can make sure to get the notifications when they want to send them out, because they do what they do. And then we also dive into letting you guys know what's coming out. We do like small reviews over new TV shows that's coming out. Like, we have a little bit of everything, but it's all centered around TV, and it's all fun, and I get to do it with my girls, so it makes it even better.
Thank you. Y'all heard them. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Let's see, Tamika.
Talk TV.
Put the link in the chat so everybody can hit that subscribe button. Tamika, what's going on in the den?
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you, ladies, for letting me join y'all for Wednesdays on Wednesday. This was fun. Can't wait to talk about the next season and, hopefully something else that we all could get together for. Right now, I have been joining the ladies. Kayla say, hey, y'all, she just got to always get in the mix too. I've been joining the ladies for recaps on Sisters. They had a mid-season finale and they right back next week. I don't understand it, but we will be here when they return. And then Zatima, of course, Reasonable Doubt on Fridays, like EJ and Tika mentioned. EJ and Kay mentioned. And my Love After Lockup, they having their season finale this Friday, so I'm gonna try to get that recap out earlier. And I wasn't sure if I could do Self-Care Saturday and what you should be watching. I said the September one may be the last one for a while, but since things got changed around, I might pop up on Saturday with that. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I love, spreading awareness on that, checking in, doing the positive affirmations, and also letting y'all know everything that's coming out for the month. So keep your notifications on just in case. You never know when I'll be popping up. And make sure y'all hit the like on all the channels, subscribe to all the channels. Thank you very much. Check in the 10 if you get a chance.
Thank you, Tamika, and thank you to Kayla as well. And Candy, last but not
And I gotta
least.
sneeze. Lord, I gotta sneeze. Wait a minute. I've been sneezing all night.
Bless you. Did it go away?
Okay. All right. It was one. I normally do 3, maybe 4, but this one was just one big one. Okay. All right. So for me and my house, I am about to go live to do Reasonable Doubt season 3, episode 3, Run This Town. So I'm gonna do a quick conversation about that real quick before the new episode drop. But I thank y'all for allowing me to be here with you guys. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed this Wednesday journey because I am a Wednesday fan. See, I'm a Wednesday fan. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on my channel that are already there. So just go ahead and check it out. Tomorrow we'll be doing Zatima, and I think I'm jumping in the car with EJ on Friday. I'm jumping in. I wasn't invited. I'm just jumping in and talking about Reasonable Doubt season 3, episode 4.
Girl, you my road dog. Go ahead and come in the car.
But you don't want to take Dallas, so you don't know.
I told you, as long as you know that she's coming back, you gotta come back.
Yes, come on in there Friday. Good times.
Yes, we had fun last Friday.
Good times. Thank you all again for hopping in the chat. Making sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell because they don't always want to tell y'all when we be live and when we drop new content. But make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all will see all of us again soon. Again, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Thank you all, ladies, for going through all of these episodes. I'm proud of y'all non-horror people for hopping in here. Y'all.
I enjoyed it. I love Wednesday. Yeah, this is about as horror as I can get.
Y'all
I'm gonna try to grow up. I'm gonna try to grow up soon.
Y'all did good. Now we got to go save Tika over there on TikTok from Samara. And
please, y'all. Please.
Yeah, that was crazy. When I saw that, I said, now how Tika get in this?
You must dance up she like.
And hopefully she lasts for the next 7 days. But if she do, we gonna see y'all again in the next one.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a shame. What a shame. The poor groom's bride.
Thank you.
I signed in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
Closing a goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I signed in. Haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.